Everyone, I'm here to show you a new reading that I have on my Etsy shop, but also a spread that you can do for yourself. I have a variety of different decks, and so I've sort of combined different decks to develop this Divine Helpers reading. So what this reading is it shows you a god and a goddess you can work with, an angel, a demon, and a guide, as well as a fairy spirit, an animal spirit, a plant spirit, and a crystal spirit that can work with you, especially on a particular project or on a particular problem or issue that you're working on at this time. So this can give you some guidance, some insight of how to move forward, but also if you're looking at working with a spiritual team, this can really help you as well. Now, of course, if you don't believe in these kind of things, this can still help you because it gives you different archetypes and ideas of what to do and how to work with them. But, if you are looking to work with different spirits, this can really help you in knowing who can assist you at this time, who's willing to work with you. So I'm not going to do a full reading with this particular video, but I am going to give you an idea of how you can do this reading for yourself and the different decks that I'm using with this. So this I think works best for those of us who have kind of a variety of decks and you want to know how you can kind of work with them effectively. Not so much if you've just got one or two decks for this particular kind of reading. So what I've done here is, and I couldn't get it quite all on screen. I'm going to see if I can move these down just a little bit so I can see them all. But what I've done is I have in the center a spiritual guide you can work with. And this is from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. This one has a lot of different, gods and goddesses, different historical figures, saints, angels, that kind of thing. So a variety of things can come up with this particular one. And for this particular reading, I got here in the middle Mother Mary, which is love and peace. It says, let go of the need to be right, choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So basically it's saying that at the center of this issue and a guide this person can really work with is Mother Mary on bringing healing and peace to this situation that this particular person is working with. They might be dealing with some issues around nurturing or mothering or the feminine or even anger issues, and that Mary can be a very good helper in this. And you don't have to be Christian to work with Mary. She works with anybody. So that's at the center. Now, what's above is the angel. And here we have, I'm using the Archangel Oracle cards for this one because there's a variety of archangels in it. We have the angel Gabriel, who does appear in this deck a few times, but this particular card is focusing on leadership. So the Archangel Gabriel is the archangel that helps people who are in creative and artistic fields or in some kind of communication type field like the media, but is saying that this person needs to develop for their highest self, needs to step up to the plate and be someone who is a leader. They might need to take action of some kind or to set a good example for others. They might need to lead a team of some kind. So it's saying to come to the highest, sort of good for everyone. They need to take the lead. They need to be the first one to kind of move forward with this issue. Now, underneath here, I have a demon card, and this is from the Fallen Angels Oracle deck, which I'll show you there. And for this one, we got Orobus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Orobus is a fallen angel who delights in truth and not lies. So this is saying that, for the situation, don't try to deceive people. Don't try to, pull the wool over anyone's eyes. Don't try to do things behind people's back. Be upfront, because if you don't, you're going to get caught. So this kind of warns you of, any sort of, any dangers. It warns you of don't behave this way or it's going to blow up in your face kind of thing. So this shows you sort of like the highest good and sort of like what to avoid in this particular situation. Now, here I have a goddess card and a god card. And this is sort of the masculine and feminine energies, also gods and goddesses you can work with for this particular issue. So for this, I'm using the Goddess and Sirens deck and the Gods and Titans deck. So for the goddess deck, we have here Pomona, which is plenty. Because this is sort of the feminine side, it's like be open to receiving things. Say yes to help. Don't be afraid to ask for help as well. And also be open to just receiving all the good things in life, not feeling guilty about it, being grateful for what you have. This is also associated with with trees as well. So enjoying sort of being in nature. Now, on the masculine side here, we have a cat who's a mind god associated with tattoos, and his keyword is dedication. And I mean, if you get a tattoo, you got to be dedicated, right? So he's saying here that you have to commit to a course of action and stay with it. If you know that there is something you need to do, then you need to be doing it, and you need to dedicate yourself and commit to things and not be wishy-washy about it. So that's the masculine and feminine side. Then in the four corners, we have the elements here. So we have above, below, center, feminine, masculine. And then we have here, for air, I have a fairy card. For fire, I have an animal card. For water, I have a plant card, and then for earth I have a crystal card. So our fairy card, the fairy cards come from the Brian Froud Fairy Oracle, which is like the best fairy deck in my opinion. And here we have Flaff the Floofer, who's all about being grounded. So it's saying instead of being in your head, instead of kind of having your head in the clouds about things, you need to get grounded. You need to be in the physical. You need to be centered. You need to look at things realistically, because there's important information coming your way and you're not going to be able to receive it if your head's in the cloud. For the animal card, which represents fire, this is from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And here we have the chameleon spirit, which is telling us to act as if. So fire represents creativity. So if you're working on a creative project of some kind, this card is saying that you need to act. You need to act as if it's going to happen. You need to have faith. Again, it's about committing and having faith in where it is that you want to go. And then for the plant card, I have here the Botanical Oracle, the Hedge Witch Botanical Oracle. And we have here Juniper, which says to invigorate. Now this represents water, which is our relationships and our emotions. So it's really about, putting yourself out there in relationships. It's about being sometimes the one to take initiation, to take the action, to enliven things, to put energy into things. And also emotionally too, it's saying like, do things that help you feel energized as well. Now here we have for the crystal, we have here the Crystal Spirit deck. We have Numite, which is a very grounding type of stone. So again, it kind of goes with the grounding message over here. And this is really about sort of owning your talents, owning yourself, taking responsibility for your actions, which goes with the dedication thing here. And it's also about like not sort of putting yourself down, like owning your talents as well. So that's a very quickie idea of a reading, but I just wanted to show you how you can utilize, if you have a lot of different decks, especially decks that are like different themes, you can develop a spread like this. Feel free to use this spread and do a reading, especially if you have a variety of type cards. So have like something celestial for above, something, sort of spirit guide or people in the middle. I have like a demon. You could use a darker type oracle deck for below. I have the 4 elements here with fairies, animals, plants, and stones here. So if you have those kind of themes, and then I have a god and goddess. Now you may not have these kind of oracle decks. If you have tarot cards with these different themes, you can use that as well. You can use this as sort of an idea to develop your own. That's totally cool. If you want this reading, it's going to be on my Etsy shop for the month of May at half price. Because I know we're all kind of struggling right now. So this is going to be kind of my featured reading for the month of May. If you're interested, you can pop over there. It is up now and it'll be there until the end of May. If you're interested, it can let you know kind of who is on your team right now for a particular situation or in general. And it can also be used as a general reading to see how you can balance out a situation and what you might not might need to do in order to move forward with things for the best possible outcome. So if you have any feedback, if you have any questions, please put in the comments, like and subscribe. Let me know if you do your own or you modify this. Let me know. Take a picture. Show me what you're doing. I would love to see it. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. A big shout out. Thank you to all of those who are on my Patreon. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I love you. Especially big shout out to Jamie, Marie, and Nathan. And right now we're also going to be doing reversals. We're going to be learning reversals of the tarot starting this month. If you're interested in join, come on over for that. Otherwise, I hope you guys are all doing well and you've, been safe and well and continue to be safe and well. You guys are amazing, and I will talk to you all.